What's been happening in the market? And more importantly, what does that mean for you? Welcome to LVZ Market Minutes, the quick and refined update designed for savvy investors who value clarity over clamor. In less than 5 minutes, our team breaks down the trends, movers, and the headlines that matter so you can stay informed and cut through the noise. Let's dive in. Past performance does not determine future results. Securities offered through Harbor Investments, Inc., member FINRA SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through LVZ Inc. LVZ Inc. is a federally registered investment advisor.
Joey, I'm excited to talk to you today. Welcome to LVZ's first installment of our Market Insights on a monthly basis. I'm Darlene Kuipers, Chief Strategy Officer with LVZ, and I get to sit down with Joey Ott, a member of our trading team and portfolio team, giving you monthly insights, recapping the month, talking about trends and outlooks. Joey acts as part of our trading and portfolio team and managing our portfolio allocation, doing research, handling trades for our clients. And Joey, why don't you tell me a little bit about your background and how you landed at LVZ?
Yeah, absolutely. So I come from Iowa, where I went to school, got my undergraduate in economics, and then after that moved to Michigan, got my master's in business analytics, and then about 2 years ago now moved to Holland and got connected with LVZ. I've been working here, really enjoying it, and loving getting to shift more into the kind of market commentary, market analysis, which is a lot of what my schooling background is in.
That's awesome. What's your favorite thing about being a part of our team here?
Oh man, it's a lot. I actually really enjoyed just being in the office. I live about a mile away. It's fun to be close and just kind of get to pop over to the office every day. I really like being around the people. The work is awesome. I love what I do. I really do. It's fun getting to have my passions and my skills be valued and be brought, be able to bring value to our team and to the clients that we work with. So that feels really good.
You're living your best Ikigai life, right?
Yeah, doing my best.
What can we expect when we connect monthly for our clients listening? Give us a little bit of insight as far as what you and I are going to discuss on a monthly basis.
I think what we're really trying to do here is to be able to look at kind of month by month, take a look in the rearview mirror, look at some of the main things that were going on over the previous month, and try and dissect a little bit of the significance of it, be able to look at it sort of removed from the immediacy of it to say, how significant is this to your portfolio, to your retirement strategy?
As a client, knowing that our team has their eyes on information and facts that are coming out and all of the things that we're assessing and make decisions related to specific client situations, our team has a process for that. So can you talk a little bit about how LVZ does our investment management process for client portfolios? What does that look like and who's the team that makes it up?
So we've got an LVZ investment committee, which is the trading team, the partners of the firm, the advisors, and then any of the reps that we're working with. And basically we're all coming together, getting multiple eyes on the portfolios, trying to take the emotion out of investing to make it be based off data, based off what we're hearing in commentary, analytics, and just really trying to get a lot of views on our portfolios. And so I'm doing a lot of the research over those 2 weeks and then recapping with the partners, recapping with everybody on the committee. Then it's kind of starting some conversation off of that. That's all getting pieced together to help make decisions and drive these portfolios as best as we can based off what's going on.
That committee meets bi-monthly. Between those two meetings, you are really driving the research behind that. So can you talk a little bit about what is the input into that and what are some of the sources that you're looking at for that research?
A lot of what I'm doing is kind of there'll be general market recaps from other CFAs, CIOs, investment officers, other people that are in this field. And so I like to read a lot of commentary while I'm intaking news. When economic indicators come out, I like to see what people are saying about that, as well as forming my own opinions. And just sort of bouncing our thoughts against other people's thoughts. A lot of what we're doing is reading just content, so to speak, of people having commentary on the markets. And I really do think that in market analytics, the more insights you can get, the more you can hone in on what's important. So a lot of what I'm doing is comparing what different people are saying, writing down my own thoughts. I try and keep a sort of a daily commentary going that I just, at the end of the day, I just write down what was happening in the market that day, what my thoughts were, what other people were saying, so that we can then look back on that and formulate sort of larger picture theories.
As far as our money management process, what makes us unique compared to other investment management firms?
I do think the committee that we have is really awesome. Dispersing the decision-making out between multiple people, it takes the weight off of one individual to be the expert, because we know that sometimes people are really good at one specific thing. Having a lot of people having eyes on the portfolio, having eyes on the strategies, I think that's a huge value add. And I think also one thing that makes us really excel is we know our lane, and we're not coming out trying to tell every client that we're going to get the best performance every month, every year, no matter what. We do a lot of peer review with people, other money managers in the market, to make sure we're sticking with and trying to be sort of in the top quarter, top half of performance. But most importantly, we like to focus on the financial planning, the relationship, the behavioral aspect of finance, that beyond the portfolio, it's a person who has a portfolio, who has a retirement plan. And so I think having that as our focus allows us to not overdo it. Sometimes with the money management investment portfolio, we can have a good core plan and we can focus on that, but we can also make sure that we're keeping the client at the center of all the decisions we're making.
Mm-hmm. In our trading process, we leverage block trading here for our clients. So for a client who's never heard that term, provide some color. What does block trading mean?
Yeah, block trading is really pretty incredible. It's one of the things that I really like that we do. Basically, the concept of block trading is that our trading team is creating orders throughout the day based on if a client's wanting money out of their account, if they're depositing money into the account, there's going to be buys and sells of certain positions. But what we want to do to make all of our portfolios as consistent with each other as possible, to give every client the same sort of equality of opportunity, is that we push all of our trades through basically at the exact same time. So we'll block everybody who's buying a certain position is getting the exact same price on that position when they buy it, and the same price as everybody else on that day when they sell it. And I think this is significant because otherwise you could have a client kind of come in and be like, okay, so, I'm starting off in my retirement accounts, sort of beginning to think about investing. I don't have a ton of money with you. I know I'm not a priority versus the next person who's got a ton of money with you. But we can go to that client and say, no, you're getting the exact same price. When we trade, you're in the same strategy as these larger clients. You're getting the exact same price, the exact same performance, because everything we're doing with those block tradings is trying to keep the spread of performance within our portfolios as narrow as possible.
Mm-hmm. It becomes a really equitable experience as a client, and making sure that every client is served in the best capacity possible. I think it delivers on that. Absolutely.
Yeah.
That sets the stage for what you can expect on LVZ Market Minutes. Quick, clear, and curated to keep you informed and empowered. If you found these insights valuable, be certain to tune in each month for a strategic update. Until then, stay informed, stay invested, and have peace of mind that our team is actively monitoring the markets and managing your portfolios.